Market update here in the morning. I've been traveling a little bit, so I haven't had a chance to do updates this week. I think that we are currently bouncing for a B wave, and I think the A wave ended right here. You can kind of see the parallel line hit, and I'm looking for. I think this is most likely the A wave. This was a B wave right here. And I'm looking for something up around like 367, somewhere in this range. You got a supply zone up in here on the hourly, so we get this big move down all the way up here around 366.70 to 367. It's kind of my target. On the shorter time frame, I would like to see this right here hold, so 362.44. So if it comes down here to 363.50, which it looks like it's going to, around in this area, I think this is most likely a sub wave 2, so something like this. And I'll be looking for this wave 3 to go to, well, it might end up being just an ABC move. No, it's probably going to be a 5-wave move. So it might go higher than that, but overall my target is somewhere between 366.50 and like 367.50, maybe 368 at the most. So I'm bullish for now, but I think that after that we're going to see the next leg down. And the last video I made was the top. So when I talked about being the top, that ended up being the top. This ended up being the right count. And so, yeah, I see this as A right here, this being B right here. If we go to 367, I'll be looking for another move down after that, to probably somewhere around 353. And then that would be the overall ABC move. I talked about, though, how, let's zoom out here a little bit. We'll have to watch it. That could be the end of the move, but I don't think so. I think that it's got more to go down. So I would imagine that this would end up being just wave A, and then we get another bounce, and then we get another move down. That's kind of what I'm looking for. So I think we're currently in wave B of overall wave A. That's what I see right now, because I think we can go down here to 340. 340 is only about the 0.38 fib, and like I talked about in the last video, this is very shallow, and so I would look for this to be a little bit more steep. So that will get everyone bearish again, and then that will give enough momentum, or not momentum, enough time to buy the dip at a pretty good price when everyone's going to be freaking out at that point. Maybe they won't be freaking out, but that'd be a pretty good drop. And then we could go up here to new highs, where I'd be looking for potentially 400. So that's short term on QQQ. It's got to hold 362.44 here, short term. And if it does that, then it should make its way up here to this zone right here. Tesla, I've had some really good trades on Tesla. I sold some puts on it, and then I used that premium to buy my puts. So I woke up this morning, and that was a great, I sold right at the open. 30 seconds in the open, sold it because I knew that this was most likely the end of the C wave just by using the parallel lines. You see it right here by the end of the parallel line. Sold it, we bounced right away, and I rebought my puts. The reason I rebought is I think we've already hit this supply zone right here. We've already retraced past the 0.38 fib, and I'm ready for this to keep on dropping. I think that it can go all the way down to the low 230s. It's a 1.61 fib. There's a gap fill. I think it's at 235. Yeah, there's a gap fill at 235 and at 222. And so I'm looking for a gap fill and probably go a little bit lower. But yeah, that's pretty much Tesla. Worked out perfectly. It got outside the parallel line. Looks like a fourth wave to me. I don't think that this is a top yet. I think we come down here to 230 and then we go higher. So we go down here to 230 and then make another move higher. The 1.61 fib on the arithmetic was 282. On the log chart, it is a little bit higher. And so I think the arithmetic actually makes a little bit more sense right now. And so I would consider this a third wave, fourth wave. I'm looking for, let's say we go down here to 230. Looking for 318 to 340 before this is all topped out. And then at this point, this might have been the bottom right here at 100. We'll have to wait and see, but this could also end up being W and end up being X and then like a Y wave up here. But the problem with that is this has gone way too far, I think. Let me go back to arithmetic. I'm already on it. So let's say we go to 230. This would say 398. And so I still think it's a 5-wave move, and I think there's a chance that Tesla's already bottomed out. So it would look like that, and then we would correct down here for a second wave, and that would be a bear trap. So that's what I see on QQQ and Tesla right now. I'll probably do an update on SoFi later, maybe later this week. What else we got here? The other ones are kind of boring, really. Apple just doesn't ever correct. It looks like it's in an ABC pattern. It's actually up. It's still close to the. It's still close to the highs somehow. But I expect that to dip down lower too. And so just expect that to go higher here for a second, and then it's probably going to come back down here to maybe like 180. We'll see. It could end up being a flat as well. Probably will be a flat actually. And then bounce and then get another move down. So Apple might not correct as much as the other ones, but Tesla looking for 230, QQQ 367, and then more correction. I'll go over SPY real quick, and then that's all I'm going to do for now because I haven't really looked at the other charts. But it's good to know where QQQ is going. And SPY, again, just looking for, I'm looking for like 420 to 430 on this. It didn't quite get to the 1.61 fib. So it's still possible to go higher, but I counted 5 waves and it did get to the 1.61 fib here. So 420 to 430 and then higher in my opinion. QQQ 340 and higher in my opinion, but it could be shorter too. It's possible that it bottomed here, but again, we started with this. And so I think that we're going to see another leg down to at least 353. That could be the bottom, I mean. So I'll leave it at that for now. That's just a quick update. Tesla, QQQ, SPY, barely any Apple. Those are the two I'm really watching though. I'll do more maybe later. I'm traveling right now, so I might do a video later, but I might not. And if not, I'll do one this weekend for sure. But right now, just know where we're at, QQQ. And that'll do it for now. I'll talk to you guys later.